To create H5P content type fill in the blanks, we are in app.lumi.education. We are creating this in Lumi Cloud, and this is the interface. Click on create new content directly from this interface, or you can go to my content and click on add content and then select create new content. And from the editor, I will type fill in the blanks because I know which and what content type that I want to create. I'll click on details. If I'm new to this, I can read about it. I can watch a content demo, or I can watch these screenshots. Okay, now I'll click on use so that I land in the editor. So I will name about vegetables, this content type name. I'll click on metadata and I will provide copyright information and the author information. I'll click on save metadata. Coming down under text blocks. So under text blocks, you have to provide the text with the correct answers that are to be provided in the blank by the user. These are the instructions. So blanks are added with an asterisk in front and behind the correct word or a phrase. Alternative answers are separated with a / if there are any. You may add a textual tip using a colon in front of the tip. For example, here H5P content may be edited using a answer is browser, or it could be a web browser. So now if I want to give a hint, right, a tip, then I will use this colon and then I will write my tip, something you use every day, and then I'll close it with the asterisk. So okay, so here is again another example. Oslo is the capital of Norway. Norway is the word that to be typed. It is given inside the asterisk. Okay, let me give my riddles. I want to give 2 riddles. I created a riddle for a potato. Answer is a potato. And here I want to give a hint. Maybe for the second one, I want to give I am a leafy and green, loved by sailors strong. Okay. I will remove this. I'm Popeye's favorite. And here I want to provide that hint. I am Popeye's favorite is the hint here. Okay, so if you want to add another text block, that is another one to add as a blank, you can click on add text block, or inside this I have given as 1 and 2. Okay, let us see how it looks like if we add another text block once we view this content type. Okay, so we'll see that in the next. In the score range and the feedback, so you can provide various options for feedback. For example, if you have 0 to 50, 0 to 70, 0 to 100, you can keep on adding ranges and you can provide the feedback. As of now, I'm not touching that. I'll click on behavioral settings and I'll use all the default options, but here I will uncheck this case sensitive. What makes is if you enable this case sensitive, it makes sure the user input has to be exactly the same as the answer. But here I want to give some chance to them so that it is not really case sensitive. Okay, so now let me view this. But before that, good option is to save the content and then click on view. Then only view is enabled. If it is a desktop application, you can view at any time. Okay, you click on view and here is a textual tip. You see, I'm Popeye's favorite. So if I type here in small case, yes, it is correct, right? Okay, let me edit and use another text block and see how it looks like for my third one. I'll click on add text block And the third one about drumstick I want to provide. So this is my third one. Let us view this how it looks like if we add another block. See, it's always good to add another block, or in the same block you can give numbers and add, but depending upon the text and the language and the text that occupies the space, it looks okay. If you give a textual tip, this is how it looks. So once you are done, click on save, and you know how to deploy the content, right? When you go to your content overview in the dashboard, that all the content types that you just created, you click on overview and my content, and you will see your content types, and then click on these three dots on the right, and you can click on deploy, and you can give a deploy a name and default options I use. I'll click on save. If you want to edit, you can always click on settings. Under advanced settings, I will show license and I will give download option. I'll click on save, and now my content is ready to distribute either with the link, or I can embed with the iframe embedding option, or I can even share my QR code by downloading this QR code.